Is it officially time to give up hope for Stranger Things to return into Dead by Daylight? Let's talk about it. Kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Stranger Things and Dead by Daylight. Recently we learned that Leatherface was going to be staying in the entity's realm, that he wasn't going to be going anywhere, and that all of the rumors that we've been hearing that Leatherface was going to, make an exit out of the fog were incorrect. Now, all of this information was data mined, and there were some bits and pieces from the PTB itself. However, according to some of the data miners and the head data miner himself, they're now starting to question pretty much all of the leaked information that they've received. Now, before we go ahead and jump on into all of that and talk about it, I want to let you guys know that today's video is actually sponsored. And today's sponsor is Opera GX. Opera GX is a special version of the Opera browser built specifically for gamers. This browser includes tons of unique features like CPU, RAM, and network limiters to help you get the most out of both gaming and browsing. And one of the coolest things now is that this is now available for mobile, Opera GX Mobile. Make sure you guys take a look at it and check it out because it is absolutely amazing. GX Mobile has tons of cool feature that Opera GX has itself. Now, I've been using Opera GX for a very long time, since the first time we've worked together, and I haven't stopped since. There's just tons of cool things that you can use, such as the GX control. This will help enhance your performance on your PC when gaming, when your browser's open, and getting rid of that unnecessary lag while playing games and listening to music. This is perfect when you want to keep some tabs open and not have to lose them, but you don't want to hurt your performance. There's also the network limiter, which allows you to limit the network bandwidth with network limiter used by the Opera GX browser to gain performance in games and streams. Another cool thing that I really like about Opera is how customizable it is. There's different accents in Opera GX that are inspired by neon lights and how they break the darkness of the night. You can actually customize this to your own theme, wallpaper, or colors itself. It is absolutely fantastic, and I love having it nice and green. Now, if you're already on something like Google Chrome and you're worried that you won't have your extensions, you don't even need to worry about that. In addition, Opera also has an extension store, and Google Chrome extensions are compatible with Opera browsers. You can quickly go to the Chrome web store and install any extension you want and use it on Opera. So realistically, you're just upgrading without missing anything. So I highly encourage you guys to download Opera GX and join me. This has been amazing ever since I've been using it. The link will be in the description, or you can scan the QR code on screen right now. And a big thank you to Opera GX. They have been absolutely amazing, and I love using their web browser, and I highly recommend that you guys check them out as well. So big thank you again to Opera GX. That is going to be the final integration that we have with them. As you guys know, ads help the channel so much, so I appreciate you guys if you did use the download link. Let's carry on with today's video. So essentially, it seems that the sources of where these leaks are coming from sadly have been incorrect with a few of these leaks actually. Not only was the Leatherface leak incorrect, but before that we also had the Stranger Things map leak. And I'm not gonna lie, I initially saw that on Twitter a very long time ago, and I instantly thought that it was fake. And this isn't just me saying that to say that, because now it's pretty much not happening and it looks to be fake. Literally, I was with polyester, we were in Canada, we were literally at the botanical gardens, and I seen it, someone sent it to me, and I showed it to him, and he was like, oh my god, is that real? And I said, no, I'm pretty sure this is fake. I know people that can go into Unreal Engine and mess with the assets to create things, and then the guy's entire story of him basically saying that he works for Netflix, so he needs to approve the map, things like that. It just didn't really line up with a brand new account that was created, etc. And sure, people were making the argument that this could be real. I didn't think about anything in the moment, but then it started to blow up, and I was like, that is pretty crazy. The only Stranger Things videos that we did cover on the channel were some of the Vecna things that people were pushing around, which was a completely different source at a completely different time. And even then, the video that we made was saying that the Vecna model was fake and that the entire collaboration and everything was indeed false. At that point, a lot of the data miners started to talk about this leak, and there were tons of videos saying that Stranger Things might be returning because of this. And it kind of caught fire and everyone was talking about it. Now, all of this comes full circle when the Stranger Things chapter didn't actually come out as the Christmas chapter, and we're likely not to see it coming out anytime soon if it were to return, which now has the data miners questioning their internal sources because previous leaks were incorrect. Now they're presuming that if the Stranger Things map leak was indeed fake, then the Knight, Victoria, and Maurice, that's something that we even spoke about, coming out in the next tome would also be fake. Now I initially didn't know that this was the same source saying that information, but it turns out that they're the exact same source, which means that if one part of this was fake, then chances are the second part is fake too. That doesn't entirely mean that the Knight, Victoria, and Maurice won't be included in the next tome, but it's a good likely chance that this won't happen. Nonetheless, this puts everything back into context for us and gives us more of a good view of if Stranger Things is actually going to make its way back into Dead by Daylight. This was kind of the last hope for the community of everyone saying that, hey, if these guys are saying that it could possibly return and we could see a new map coming back and maybe even a Vecna chapter, then if they're now saying that this is probably fake, then chances are we're not going to see Stranger Things returning, and if it does, it won't be anytime soon. So all in all, the way it looks to me is that Stranger Things won't be making its way back into a fog for a very, very long time. I'm not necessarily telling you to give up hope on it, but if we were to get this chapter coming back into the game, I don't think this would happen until around 2024, maybe even for the anniversary chapter during that time. I feel like a chapter of that magnitude, if they were to reintroduce it into Dead by Daylight along with new content and new things, would be super massive for the game. We'll have it trending and the internet will basically blow up again, and you wouldn't want to necessarily use one of those chapters as just your average, hey, this is just a chapter. You want to make it special, you want to make it your anniversary right when you have a lot of things planned to keep those players hooked and continuously playing the game into more and more chapters, mid-chapter updates, etc. So the point of this video, to summarize it really quickly, is that the people that were saying that the Stranger Things map leak was coming into the game, it turns out that those sources were incorrect. And we know they're incorrect because of the other things that were proven incorrect, such as the Leatherface leaving the fog, etc. And that potentially could mean that the tome information that we spoke about can also be incorrect. All in all, it means that most of the leaks are incorrect. And as we always say on every single one of our videos that we talk about leaks, take it with a grain of salt because nothing is officially confirmed. This is a speculation, and this is what the community is talking about. There is a silver lining to this, however. A lot of the data miners are saying that they are pretty much retiring from doing this and that they probably won't be leaking any more information unless there's new people that are doing it. And that is absolutely massive. I've spoke about this many times on stream, but when there's internal leaks and things that are coming from inside behavior, it's no fun. Of course, we report those videos because after all, YouTube is my job, so I have to talk about those things to continuously keep the videos flowing, but it's no fun. You've seen Polyester and I grow our channels from speculating and looking at all the hints that Dead by Daylight has shown us. I have very fond memories of, you know, speculating when the Clown was coming into the game, when the Oni was coming into the game, guessing the power, and sadly seeing things like the Artist being leaked and even the Resident Evil chapter being announced so soon because of all of the leaked stuff. It really sucks because seeing how cool the buildup would have been and how shocked people would have been absolutely amazing. The old school leaks that we got way back in the past, such as the Ghostface models and maybe Ash accidentally being leaked, were more on behavior side. But when it's actually internal information that it's being leaked, it is no fun. And I said this numerous times, and that's why we don't even cover some of those videos. You've never seen us really make any videos talking about the Knight coming into the game, or even a second Resident Evil chapter, or even Stranger Things potentially coming in, unless it was a quick glance here and there, nothing really dedicated. So to basically wrap this up, it means that we're probably not going to get more leaks in the future. It probably means that most of the leaks that you heard in recent news were incorrect. And quite frankly, I'm happy about that because we're no longer gonna have to, you know, just report leaks all the time. We can actually speculate about the new chapter. It's coming right around the corner and we literally know nothing about it, and I'm really happy about that. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I'm getting a little rambly, so we're gonna go ahead and end out today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe for some more Dead by Daylight content. I'm excited to make some awesome videos for you guys coming up very soon. I have a ton of new series that I'm planning and I can't wait to introduce to the community. We're also live on Twitch right now. We are trying to get back into streaming and be consistent yet again. I know you might be tired of hearing me saying that, but every day I have new folks coming over to stream saying that they came from YouTube and they didn't even know I streamed. So this is for you guys. And with that being said, I've been your host, The King. I tip my crown to you guys, and we'll see you in the fog.